Hello, everybody. Hello. We are having our Monday mini medicine card readings. Let me see if I can. There we go. Ah! Welcome. I apologize for eating. Ah! And any other snafus that happen. We are kind of playing it loose tonight at my fiance Valerie's house, where we've been hunkered down for the weekend because of the temperatures over 100, and she's got air conditioning and I don't, so we are hunkered down here. And since she's in Tacoma, I've been doing readings at Crescent Moon Gifts in Tacoma all day today, so I figured it'd be easier to do it here in the air conditioning than to rush home in my non-air conditioned car to get into my non-air conditioned apartment to do these readings and to sweat profusely. So this seemed like the better option. And as I'm talking, I'm just gonna light some sage and do a little bit of smudging. Smudging the curmudgeon. I smudge my cards as we're talking, so thank you for joining me. Welcome. I hope you're having a good week. I hope you're staying cool. We actually went to our first movie in over a year last night. And just to stay in the cool. Hey, Rhonda. Stay in the cool, the air conditioning. Got to watch Godzilla and King Kong on the big screen. So that was awesome. So, and I am still eating my dinner, so I apologize for that. All I had today was a croissant for breakfast and a turkey sandwich, so. I figured I didn't want my blood sugar to get too low. Although I guess the readings could get kind of interesting if I'm kind of lacking. So anyway, hello and welcome. I am Patrick, the owner of I'm sorry. Try to be a little more professional and dignified here. I'll try not to eat on camera anymore. But welcome, I'm Patrick. I am the owner of Perching Wolf Studios. And what we are doing is our weekly mini card readings using the medicine card deck. The deck with all the totem animals. I do it every Monday evening to give you guys a little bit of guidance for your week. Find out what animal guides are walking with you through the week, giving you their wisdom and their talents, helping you see the bigger picture and purpose of what's going on around. So what we do is I will pull 3 cards, and your only job is to choose a number between 1 and 3. And then whichever card aligns with whatever number you chose, that is your guidance for the week. But it is an infinite ultimate universe, so feel free to choose more than one number. even all three if you choose. All right, so thank you again for joining me. You don't know how much I appreciate your tuning in, especially to watch a goofball like me. All right, so choose your numbers. Yay! All right, so I have 3 cards chosen, 3 volunteers from the animal kingdom to come help you this week. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know what I could possibly be forgetting, but if you notice the video kind of starting to bounce a little bit, I'm actually sitting on my fiance's bed in her bedroom, and there is a dog on the bed, as well as a couple of roaming cats. Roman Catholics? Sorry about that. Oh my God. Did I tell you I had a little low blood sugar going on right now? I'm kind of not totally here. Anyway, so if you see that it's like I'm on a bed, the dog gets hot and starts to pant, and the whole bed just kind of starts. It's kind of nice. It's like a vibrating bed without having to feed quarters in. But you might meet 1 or 2 of the kitties that come by. So anyway, let's get started. So number 1, if 1 is your chosen card, you got a possum. Not just any possum, a possum. Awesome possum. God, I'm really weird tonight. I don't know. Am I weirder than normal? A little bit. Okay. So possum. Number 1 is a possum. Possum is the actor of the animal kingdom. When possum pops up, chances are there's some kind of drama. I mean, everybody's got some drama in their life, right? But possum pops up usually when there's some major drama going on, and Possum's message is he's the reminder that we are not the characters in the drama, we are the actors. We are, like Dr. Wayne Dyer says, we're spirits having a human experience, not humans having a spiritual experience. Who we are in our pure innocent selves, we are spirit, and we have stepped into this role, the ego, the individual, this unique facet of the divine, and that's what we need to remember, is that we are stepping in, that the ego is not who we are. There, Alan Watts, if you are aware of who Alan Watts is, he was one of the best teachers of Zen and Buddhism and Taoism in the West. He's one of the ones that helped to bring it into popularity here. And one of the sayings, if I can get it right, it's like when you realize that the I, meaning the ego, doesn't exist, then it won't go to your head too badly when you wake up and realize that you are God. So you are God playing a human part. You are spirit playing a human part. Therefore, you are the center of that creation. And you get to write and direct and produce that part that you're playing. Your story is contingent on no one. You are the writer, you are the creator. It's co-created with other characters, but you are the main character in your drama. Don't be a peripheral side character in your own story. You are the main character. And what is best for you is what's best for everyone else on the periphery of your story. And when you, that's basically, it's basically the process of waking up, and that's why they call it waking up, because this life is a dream, it's a drama, an illusion, and we believe the drama, we believe the illusion, until we suddenly realize that we're the spirit animating this drama, this illusion. So once you bring that center back to yourself, where you realize that you are the writer, there's not someone off in the clouds somewhere writing your story, writing the rules, saying who you should or shouldn't be, who you should or shouldn't date or marry, who you should or shouldn't become when you grow up, whatever. You came here for the fulfillment of who you are. And the fact is, if that were not for the best of the whole, it wouldn't be available. You wouldn't be able to do it. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's coming into this role, stepping into the human role, into these, human costumes, pretending that this stuff is real around us for a while, to learn lessons, to help wake other people up that get caught in that drama. But when we realize that we are the actors, then we have it's very empowering, because then the only authority comes from you and your connection to Creator. And you get to write your own story. You get to improv. It's like sometimes the best thing you can do for others is to improv, to throw away the script. Just instead of trying to have the ABC responses ready for whatever question you're asked or what situation comes up, going into the, accepted, already written and expected response. Play it by heart and just come up, allow that spontaneous, creative, divine inspiration to speak forward, because the more you go off script, the more you force others to go off script. And they will either be like, oh my God, that person is crazy, I don't know what they're talking about, and they will run for the hills. So there's that takes care of those people and having to deal with them. And then, or because you're not reading from the script, the other people are like, oh my God, what page are they on? And they're flipping the book, trying to figure out what they're supposed to say, and eventually they have to put the script down and respond in the present from their heart, not from some rehearsed response that they learned in childhood. And so by your being present as spirit in this physical body, you help other people become present as spirit in the physical body. We are all here together. And I'm not saying that, hey, that wall's not real, so go ahead and walk into it. I'm not saying traffic's not real, so go ahead and cross the street whenever you feel like it. Because the physical body is real to a point, and it is in a vibrant resonance with the physical world. And we're here for a reason. We're here for a purpose, to learn and to explore. But Um, and so you don't want to discount the physical world. You don't want to just throw it out the window. It has its purpose, but it's to remember that you are the purpose of this world. Does that make sense? And the other thing Possum wants to say is when you come from that place of center of power, remembering who you truly are as spirit in a human body, you basically become immune to the slings and arrows of the drama. Possum is immune to like tons of venom, including snake bites. And so by being present, by surrendering into that high vibrational being that you already are, you raise your frequency above all those lower frequency slings and arrows, like I said. So it's a win-win. It's like you let go, you realize that this is all an illusion, and that allows the illusion to not have power over you. You know, it's not like you have to worry, well, what if it's not an illusion and I let go and then I get hit by the car or whatever. It works hand in hand, and you are always in the right place at the right time at the right level of awakening. You don't need to, you know, when I'm doing these readings and stuff, it's not to like, oh my God, I've got so much further to go. It's like this is like to inspire. This is the truth of your being. It's already there. This is already who you are. So you don't have to feel bad about not being there yet. It's already there. It's just a matter of time, a matter of the story unfolding. We're all on this path to go home, to remember who we are. And so wherever you are on the road is perfect, okay? All right. Number 2. If 2 was your card, you got the Bat. Bat is about rebirth. If that's your card, a lot of times Bat comes up talking about drama when there's a lot of things shaking up in your world, when things are dark, you've got no solid ground to stand on. Everything you thought was true before doesn't hold, can't support you any longer. It's kind of like the Tower card in the Tarot. It's like things are shaking up, but it's a good thing because yes, there is death involved, not necessarily physical death, but death of the old story, when we think that we're a certain person and then we outgrow that image and then we outgrow that image. It's like the old story is what dies. And as we expand into our new story, there's not a lot of solid ground to stand on. So like Bat, rather than standing on the earth and grounding into the earth, Bat stands on the ceiling and grounds upward to spirit. So find your roots, find your grounding in spirit, in your true self, in your connection with Creator. That's where the only true grounding exists, where that's the truth of who you are. And if that is your card, pay attention to your intuition, your other senses. You might start getting psychic hits. You might start knowing what someone's going to say before they say it. You might think of someone and all of a sudden they're calling on the phone, because Bat relies on sonar. And that's kind of metaphoric for reaching out with your other senses. You can't use your five senses that you're used to, right? And so, because you're in the dark. But as I keep saying, the dark is not bad. The dark is not evil. The dark is the womb of the cosmic mother. It's from the dark that the light is birthed. You are in the womb right now, being ready to be reborn. So it's a confusing time because you can't see, so you can't see with your eyes, so it's the time to see with your heart. Feel into your life rather than thinking your way in, trying to see, trying to logic your way through things. Let your heart be your guide and feel into things. Trust your heart when it tells you something. Because truly, I mean, in our world right now, you can see it all around us. The old structures are crumbling. And the ways of logic, the ways that things used to be, the hierarchy, the crawling up the ladder, whatever, you know, step 1, step 2, step 3, none of that is working anymore. We're still, what word am I looking for? We're trying to hold on to that as hard as we can because we don't want to, it's the familiar, but let it go. Let it go, let it go. We're moving into a new world where it's not about division and separation. It's about connection. It's about the heart. It's about seeing the divine in all beings, seeing how everything works together rather than, I mean, even scientists are coming to the realization that survival of the fittest is a crock. It's a theory that's over 150 years old, and they're realizing how much of our science from in today's world is based on that theory, and it is just a theory. And I'm not saying that evolution's not real either, but I'm just saying that we have this idea that nature, the natural world, is built on conflict, on why can't I think of the words tonight? It's like different forces trying to get the upper hand, trying to fight for the lead, because we have this idea that life is a pyramid in a straight line, and that we have to fight and fight and fight and fight to get to the top, to become the most powerful. And that doesn't work. That's not the way the world works. Scientists are starting to realize that nature works together. It has to. It's a single system. If it fought, you know, a house divided cannot stand. If the system were fighting with itself to try to get the upper hand, competition, that was the word I was looking for. It's not competing forces trying to get the upper hand. It's the balance. It's the circle of life. It's the flow of energy from one form into another. And I mean, from the stones to the trees to the animals, they all work together to keep the balance. That is the world we're moving into. The fact is, that's the world we are in. We just, for the most part, don't have the eyes to see it, which is kind of ironic, seeing as Bat lives in the dark. But especially as a shaman, you know, I've been a lot of, like, Bat shows up for me a lot. It's always a reminder that sometimes to find the light, you have to seek the darkness. You have to close out the outside world, go inward into the dark, and feel your way forward. Feel what is true rather than what you've been told. Let's break down all those walls, all those barriers, all the rules and regulations of what is supposed to be real, and feel our way into this new birth. So, you've got this. The only thing dying is the old story of competition. We are all meant to be here. We are all meant to work together. And we're meant to live in a world of love and honor and respect for all beings. So that's number 2. God, I feel like I got preachy on that one. I apologize if I did. All right, number 3. If 3 was your card, you got Eagle. Great Spirit. Eagle is... What's up, boss? Here comes the dog. Hi, mister. Eagle is basically Great Spirit. Eagle is the highest flying bird, flies above everyone else. When there's a storm, Eagle flies above the storm. Eagle is untouchable. Eagle is the one, oh, I wish I could be like him, you know. The truth is, that's who you are. It's kind of funny, this. So all 3 cards together, there's this procession of waking up, realizing that this world, this life is an illusion. And then because of that, the systems and all the support that used to work falls apart, so it puts you into the dark. And what is birth is the eagle. Right, boss? Woo! This is boss. Hey, boss. He loves me. This is my buddy, boss. He couldn't stand to be that far away from me, so he's helping. So, tell him about Eagle, boss. What does the eagle do? Eagle flies above everyone else. Even when, like, I know you've probably all seen eagles being mobbed by crows. Like, if an eagle gets too close to crow territory, the crows will all mob and kind of dive bomb him and chase him. Eagle, if you watch, eagle hardly ever even flaps. He's just kind of nonchalant. Oh well, I'm just gonna move along. There's this sovereignty, nobility, majesty to eagle. It's like it is the divine within you, and it's the expression of that divine from within you to being expressed outside of you. The funny thing is, like, you think it would be exhausting to be flying so high all the time, but eagle hardly ever flaps his wings, right? I had a vision one time of eagle. Eagle came to me, and basically what he told me was, if I can remember exactly, let others be, birds of the field. The sky is your home. Open, how did they put it? Basically, open, spread your wings, and let the breath of the mother carry you. And you open your wings by, I don't remember exactly, but it's like opening your heart. You open your wings. By opening your heart, opening your wings, spreading your wings, The winds carry you. It's effortless. You don't have to get there on your own volition. You become that being, that high-flying being who can see the entire panorama around you and yet focus in on a rabbit miles and miles away, right? I don't know if you can hear the panting. It's a little bit of a different reading tonight. But so eagle, don't allow yourself to be held down. I even just today I did a reading for someone and I mentioned how your soul is like a beach ball. What's up, boss? What's up, boss? What's up? I'm not paying enough attention to you. I gotta pay attention to all these people out here. Yeah. Your soul is like a beach ball. In that it's exhausting. If you try to hold a beach ball underwater, you will tire yourself out trying to hold it down, because all the beach ball wants to do is rise, like shoot up to the top of the water. When you remove all the extra heavy stuff holding you down underwater, your natural state is to fly. Your natural state is divine. So don't let yourself be convinced. Don't let other people throw their story on you, convince you that you are a bird of the field. You know that you are divine in all rights. You are the divine presence on this earth. You are light and love. That is who you are. That is your essence. And when you decide to awaken to that dark night of the soul, let go of everything you've been told, the old stories, and be audacious enough to believe something different, to take a chance, to jump off the cliff and spread your wings, you will find yourself soaring above it all. So, let's see. Anything else with eagle? Eagle is just such a blessing. There's where I do my pipe ceremony sometime, like one of the spots where I do my pipe ceremony on the Cedar River, there's an eagle that'll come and sit in this tree straight above me. And the thing is, when I'm doing ceremony, most of the time my eyes are closed, or a lot of the time my eyes are closed. And so the eagle will fly out there and he'll have to call out to me to let me know he's there. It's like every time, it's like I'll be sitting with my eyes closed, all of a sudden I'll hear eagle. I'm like, oh my God, you're here. It's like he doesn't just come and sit. He has to let me know. It's like always such a privilege. We're being dogged. It's just, I mean, anyone who sees eagle well, most people who see eagles are like, oh my God, it's an eagle. And when you get into that energy of eagle, that just majestic divinity, I'm kind of losing my my word. I'm starting to repeat myself. I'm starting to ramble. And I'm being distracted by this little guy here. But I think I got across what I was trying to say. And I think I'm gonna go get something else to get more to eat, get something to drink and cool down before I head home to my own little kitty, make sure she's okay. And otherwise, I hope that was helpful. That is our reading for this week. Hi, boss. Hi, Boston. Say hi to the people, Boston. Can you say hi? Woo! 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 Hi from Boston. All right, so that we're gonna call it a night now, seeing as I'm not totally here still and a little bit frazzled and everything else. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you again for showing up, supporting me, watching these videos. Please feel free to share this video far and wide if it feels good to you. Invite your friends next week, every Monday night at 7:30 Pacific time. And if you enjoyed this, if I wasn't too weird or crazy for you, feel free to connect with me, contact me to get a personal reading. A personal reading, you get 5 whole cards to call to yourself, more specific to what you're needing to know and hear from the animals. And check out my website where you can connect with me, perchingwolfstudios.net. And you can find out all the other shamanic services that I offer. I love you, boss. What else? Join me on Wednesday nights as well at 7 o'clock, same place, here on my Facebook page, or my YouTube channel, Perching Wolf Studios YouTube channel. Boss is now a lap dog. And, what are you doing, mister? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hi, hi. And I will see you next week. Say bye, boss. Woo! 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 Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I know it's kind of a weird one tonight. Different location. In whatever circumstances. Hi, mister. Thank you for waiting it out with me, taking a chance. Please feel free to check out my website, like I said, and I will see you here next Monday, if not Wednesday. Join me for Wednesdays I do my Sacred Pipe ceremony, a live video so people can join. I set sacred space for others to offer their intentions and prayers to the Creator. And so have a wonderful, wonderful week. It's a crazy week, starting out crazy. And until I see you next time, know that I love you, that I see you, and I honor you. So have a wonderful, wonderful week. I will see you soon. All right. Go shining. Bye.